Record. Triple B. Be brief. Be brief. Brother, be brief. Is that how it goes, Imani? So I'm going to be brief. My name is Cyrah. I've been in the business 3 years and 9 months. My current pin is Millionaire Team. I'm calling from Fairfield, California. This is my wife, Megan.
Hey. My 3-month anniversary is next month my 3-year anniversary. It's on the 2nd, June 2nd. So it's coming up pretty soon here.
Yep. And I'm delighted. I'm ecstatic. And overall, just excited to introduce somebody who's been just a firecracker in the business since her day one, going to senior consultant in 2 hours, however quick. It's 2 minutes. I don't know. It's 2 something, but she went really fast. She's building a massive team down in Louisiana and all over the United States and all over the world. She's super fired up about everything. She qualified for a promotion to go to Miami with our upline 15K Presidents team, Super Mario's Prez Pack, and all those Presidents team members in there. If you don't know what that is, we'll go over the marketing plan too. But I'm going to let her start things off, followed by some members who had attended a success training seminar in Orlando, Florida, the city beautiful. So without further ado, I introduce you guys, present to others, Miss Future Global Expansion Team, current Active World Team, Ellen Musa, a.k.a. Moose. Moose Knuckle.
What up? What's going on, everybody? Let me full screen this thing. All right, so hello, Ellen Musa, a.k.a. Moose Juice. Been in the business 2 years, 1 month today, actually. And, like Cara said, I qualified for a dope vacation to Miami. I still feel like I'm in Miami. So I ain't got no clothes on. I'm just out here with my Miami hat, I got this crazy tan. I don't know if y'all can see. I look like something wrong with me. But I had a bandana on when I was laid out on the beach and fell asleep. And when I woke up, I took it off and I was like, oh, dang, it's all good. But I guess I just let y'all know how I qualified. That's Get Team Red. I did buy a new red hat from Sharif, but yeah, Get Team Red. My face and my chest and my skin was all red, but now I'm tan. But so basically the way the way to qualify, you have to know that this is what you deserve. This is what you really deserve. You don't just up and get lucky and qualify for stuff. It doesn't happen like that at all. And I said this on Super's call, so all my supervisors who was on the call Monday, I went to Utah, and that qualification, 15K, basically 5K a month, that's roughly easy, to some people. To me, that was easy because I already was doing the 5K a month. So I was like, oh, okay. And then when they dropped Miami, it was 20K. And I was I got a little it hit me. And I'm I guess it's more because it's work more. And I made the decision, right then and there, I just made the decision, you never been to Miami, Ellen, do what you got to do to get there. And mind you, I just left Utah, and since Utah, I've never done less than 10K. So Miami, it got easy. So now, it's I talked to Kyrie yesterday, and I was I'm about to do 6,200 volume points in these last 7 days. Watch this. And I bust through 5K already, so it's I'm chopping it down. I ain't gotta do the 6. I'm already chopping it away. That's a decision. So it's when you see that Herbalife or the Prez Pack or Cyrah or people on my team, me, put something out, don't already be oh, no, I can't do it. Before you even try to do it, you didn't even try yet, and you already count yourself out. When it's easy, when you in action, and all it takes is massive action to get the things that you want. So I've had many opportunities with friends, asking me to go to Miami, but I didn't have no money. And now I got the chance to go there And I didn't have to spend anything. Literally, I didn't spend any money. We turned the F up Saturday in the club, all black and buttons, disrespectful DJ calling out Herbalife on the mic, man. Everybody like, who is that? Like, who is the Herbalife, man? Look at all these people. I seen, if y'all follow Super, y'all seen the tab. $7,800. Drop it on people because we earned the right to turn up, and we turned up like, I never turned up like that ever. Like, it was so crazy. And it just, like I said, it just had to be that decision. I was like, I deserve to be there. So I'm going to work my ass off to get there because why not? Like Disney World, like not even Disney World. Let me rewind. Extravaganza. That's the next one. The Press Pack putting on a promotion for Extravaganza. They got a house. I already know what it is because I was there with everybody. So I know the inside scoop because I was there. All you got to do is qualify gold or platinum. They did double volume last month. Whatever your volume was, double it. Take off the extra, just double the first two numbers, you know. So if you did 4673, just do 46 twice, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, qualify gold or platinum, I'm telling you, it's worth it. Because first off, you're going to get the Herbalife promotion. That's going to be crazy. Gold and platinum, you like, whoever been to Extravaganza, you already know what it's like. You trying to fight people. Megan already know we was about to get it in with this lady last year, like holding seats and fussing with people. Like, you don't want to do all that. Get where you could sit where nobody else could sit. Gym pop, that's whack. I did gym pop 2 years. I'm not doing it no more. I've been only in the business 2 years, but this is my third Extravaganza. Like, come on, man. So it's like gym pop, I'm sorry. I'm not sitting there no more. I deserve better. I deserve to sit in the front because I do sit in the front work. So it's like, it's not too late. You could turn up the volume, turn up the heat, and do what you got to do to sit in the front, sit at the bottom, sit closest to the stage where you ain't got to look at the screen. You could actually just look at the stage, at the speakers, instead of squinting trying to see, that's Michael O. Johnson? Oh, that's Louis Ignaru? That's whoever? You could just be right there. And it feels different. I remember my first Extravaganza, Amani gave me his thing to go sit down there. And man, Susan Peterson, when I went down there, Susan Peterson was coming in. They put the chair out. And I remember my sponsor, Shonda Domingo, saying, man, Susan Peterson be having a chair and a lamp. And I seen the chair come out and I seen the lamp and I was like, oh, it's her. It's her. The number one top freaking producer in Herbalife, like an old white lady, rich as hell. Like, come on, man. And it just, the feeling was so overwhelming. And I only was in the business like 3 months. And like, man, I was like about to cry. I was like, oh, like this is real life. It made me feel some type of way. I need to find that book. I got so many books. Like, but just the mindset shift that you have to really get there. And then when you get there, it just feels so good. Like, I had my own room, own bathroom. Me and Style Bell was neighbors. Like, who can say they slept in the same house as Style Bell? Worked out with them in the morning. We in the jacuzzi, we chilling. It's like all these people you see on social media, it's like they cool. Like, you get to just rub elbows and eat and drink and turn up with them, and it's all good. Like, nobody is better than anybody on these promotions because you did the work to get there. And eventually it's going to be you putting on these same promotions. You're going to be making $43,000 a month. You're going to be making $33,000 a month, you know, at the air. And then it's like, it just continues on. And when you have those people that like really, they see you showing up, and the more you show up, the more you hit promotions, that's how people know you serious. They're not going to be like, oh, well, what's going on with this person? Like, people that went to Utah didn't go to Miami. I don't know how that happened because the promotion, I do know how it happened because the crowd was more, but I guess they counted themselves out first. But I had like a second of limited belief, and I was like, nah, I'm going. So the next one, Atlanta Gold Platinum, I already did gold for LDW, so I'm about to do platinum because I know I could do gold. So if I could do gold, I know I could do platinum. So I'm going to do platinum for Extravaganza because I deserve to. and I'm gonna be able to get everything. Like if somebody say you can have everything you want, all you gotta do is just commit to what you want, and you gotta become a different person. You can't have no self-doubt. Like when I tell you no self-doubt, none whatsoever. And ultimately, we all are our own worst enemies. Nobody else on the outside could be like, oh, yeah, well, you ain't going to qualify. You be like, kiss my ass. Yes, I am. Like, I am going to qualify because I deserve to. And it's like, once you do it, you can't fall back. Like, once you qualify and you keep qualifying, it's like, why would you not do it? Like, why not? Why not get everything they have for you? Why not be in the pictures? Stop looking at the picture and get in the picture. You know what I mean? So I'm just like so grateful. Like that, this is like, I promise you, this is like the best experience ever. And I know it's just going to get better. And, man, I just can't wait to see all y'all like do it with me. You know what I mean? Like come with me because you deserve it. Like we star team, like super team, you know, that's the next level. We freaking held it down. Like super team was deep out there. Like we was getting it. Urban Heroes, it was deep. Like I think we had the most people. So that was like dope already. So either way, we representing right. And I'm just grateful that I got to represent for us. And I just can't wait till everybody is in that house in Atlanta. And if you don't got your ticket, get your ticket. And if you making up an excuse of why you can't come before you even try to fix your situation to come, you're not serious. One more nugget. Tamika Adams. Tasha, this your friend. She talked. I was with her. You know, we was turning up in the club. That's my dog. But we was I had a call Sunday, and people on my team, y'all heard her talk. She said, God knows the committed hearts. So once you get committed in your heart and your mind gonna follow, it's a wrap. Everything you want gonna come to you. But you gotta be committed. If you committed in your heart and in your head, you like, but I don't really know. He gonna be like, nah, well, you don't need it then. You don't deserve it then. Because you still not believing what I'm telling you could do. I'm telling you could do it. I'm putting it in your heart that you got the power to do it. So once you feel that, and it's like the feeling I got when I got off the plane, I was like, oh, like, man, I did it. Like, nigga, we made it. Like, I was hyped. So it's like we all could do that. Like we all could make it. Like it's so easy. And easy like EASE. That's why. That's from Soup. Easy. So ease through. Stop trying to hurry up at the end of the month and get all your volume. Work hard every day, like every day is the end of the month. And it's gonna be easy. It's like you just swerving your way to the top. You climbing your way to the top. Like Amy busting barriers. She already beat last month. She said she was gonna do it. She did it. It's just committed. You just commit to what you want. And if you're not committed, and that goes for y'all with y'all clients and stuff, they tell you, yeah, I want to do this for my kids. I want to do this for this person. And then you ask them, oh, you coming here? Oh, no, I can't. I ain't got nobody to watch my kids. But you're doing it for your kids. That don't even make sense. You know what I mean? So when you say you're going to do it, no matter what, do it. You do it now. You sacrifice the time with your kids now because in a year, 2, 3, 5 years, your kids gonna have everything they want because you sacrificed one day, one weekend, and now for 10 years, they ain't got to worry about paying for nothing. Like, what? So, yeah, man, I'm just turned up. I'm just excited. Thank you, Cyrah, for saying yes to this opportunity from Super. Because like y'all really like changed my life, like for real. And like I don't know, Shonda not on here, but Shonda know what it is. So yeah.
That's awesome, Ellen. Thank you. It's pretty. It's a real treat to watch you grow, guys. If you guys don't know, you know, Ellen. She started off as like one of the most unpersonally developed people ever. And if you start off Herbalife, you was unpersonally developed, say I, because I was unpersonally developed. I was like, man, if you have this app on your phone called Time Hop, and I go look 6 and 7 years ago, like of what I was posting, like on Twitter and And Facebook Stephanie know just stuff I was posting. I was like, what? What was I talking about? And, you know, I was a little younger and stuff. I was a little baby, like apple pie. You know, I was small. But seeing what I started to post, like, right before Herbalife, like, things that I was saying. And then while in Herbalife, it was getting confirmed. And then how I am now, and it's mixed with kind of how I already am, is perfect. So to watch Ellen grow, learn all the robotics of Herbalife, learning all the personal development, going through the process of learning and speaking and walking and talking like people on the president's team, then mixing it in with who she is, you know, that's just a real treat, man. That's like having some Bev mixed with some aloe in it, man. That's really good to watch and listen to. I can listen to it all day. I always watch the videos. Exactly. You got it right there. And I remember that post when you did that post right there on the car. I seen it. I was there. And I was in the picture. So it's awesome to see Ellen grow. And the same thing that happened for people that you guys introduced to the business. Now, everything that she's saying, I know it may seem confusing to some of the first-time callers, LDW and gold and platinum and qualification and promotion and all this stuff. But pretty much what it means is start your nutrition plan, get a result, share it with people. Have them start a nutrition plan, get a result, share it with people. Ergo, that's how you get on team promotions. That's how you qualify. That's how you're in the house with healthy, sexy millionaires and you're just on some island somewhere someday and you're like, how did I get here and not pay for it? Because that did happen to me personally. I went to Punta Cana. I went to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, just a random island. Like, how did I get here? Oh, just doing what I'm supposed to do. Starting a nutrition plan, getting a result and sharing it with people, having them start a nutrition plan, get a result, share it with people. That's all it is. So if you do that enough times, guys, you'll pass Ellen up, you'll pass myself up, you'll pass all the rock stars up, all the Style Bells, Super Marios, Garen Jones. You'll pass these people up and you'll be like, wow, I didn't know that this was possible. But as long as you keep on doing it over and over, guys, you'll get it. Now, before we segue into the people that went to Orlando Success Training Seminar, STS, I wanted to just introduce the new people. I want to have you guys. I see some new people on the call. I see some calling users, and I see iPhone and Chanel. If you guys wanted to unmute yourself and just introduce yourself, you know, your name, where you're calling in from, how long you've been on a nutrition plan, any of that stuff. Go ahead, Chanel.
Oh God. My face.
Hi.
I'm Chanel. I'm in college at FAMU. I haven't started my nutrition plan yet because I literally just got everything in the mail today. So I'm excited to start it. So I really don't know what to do. So I gotta talk to Steph to figure out all the ins and outs. But I'm excited to start everything.
And that's awesome. And you know what's really cool about that is the same thing with this guy here and the same thing with this girl right here. And pretty much everybody on this call, it was a point in time where none of us knew what we were doing. We were like, we ordered our products. What do we do now? So it's always really heartfelt when we have a new person who's like, we remember that moment. So thank you for taking us back there and welcome to the team. I'm glad to see you on the call. Mr. iPhone, it looked like you at work, but you want to check in real quick, man? I'm gonna spotlight you.
You hear me?
Yeah, we
can hear me, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm at work right now, keeping count on this baseball game in my job. But I've been with the team going on, I think 2 or 3 months now about that. And honestly, I've been introduced to it before when I was in Cali. You familiar with Miss Mia Mac? She approached me with it maybe going on 4 years now ago. And at the time, I wasn't in tune with it because I wasn't around the atmosphere I'm around right now. So now that I'm where I'm at now, I'm definitely on it. I didn't look back since the Beast, man. He walked up on me one day and slid me his card, and I actually was in tune with it because I remember Herbalife when I was in Cali. And it's all green people walking out in Cali. So I'm down in New Orleans right now on the West Bank, and you know I'm with the other 2 beasts. You know, Ellen, you know, Joey. They're on top of me. And to be honest with you, man, I'm looking ahead, man. I ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? I love it. It's my life. My life wrapped around this whole organization since day one. Since I've been doing what I'm doing on my own, all I needed was a brand and a team to be part of. So I'm definitely head first on, and I ain't looking back. You know, and I'm feeling good every day about it. You know, so I'm definitely having a good feeling, a good mood. I feel good every day about it, man. I don't know what else to tell you. You know.
We appreciate you, King. Man, that's awesome.
yeah.
We're all one big family. So no matter, who introduced the products to you, who talked to you first, we don't get into all the semantics. It happens back and forth with this Herbalife family, the Urban Heroes, all the time. Everybody talks to everybody, and it's all about the person and who they're comfortable with. Like you said, you weren't in the frame of mind when you was in Cali to start, but now that you're in New Orleans, you said you in West Bank. I heard that's the best bank. I don't know, but you said you there and you with some beasts. So it's right timing for you. So, welcome to the call. Welcome to the family, man. It's good to see you. What you say your name was again, bro?
My name Mike, man. Michael Lucas. I keep it government. You can know my whole name. I ain't tripping. You can call me Mike.
Got you, Mike. And yeah, man.
Put some respect on his name.
Money Mike. we got Mike. You right next to Mike Gaston. I'm like, dang, we got some beasts as Mike. All right. What you say?
I said, yeah, we definitely some beasts. All Michael's a beast. All Mike's beasts, man.
I see. Welcome to the call, brother. So we got some people who went to our Orlando Success Training Seminar. I don't know what order y'all want to go in, but we would like to hear from you guys. I know we got Mike who got a promotion and exactly Jackson, Jordan, Tyson. So who want to go first? I mean, we got Mike, we got Apples, we got Amani. Just anything y'all want to drop on us, man. Whoever want to go. Mike, you want to go? You want to go, Mike? You say yeah? All right, it's on you. Oh, you got the headphones in. I don't know if we can hear you with the headphones.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
All right. Just get straight to the point. This is my birthday month. May 30th is the actual birthday. But I don't know. My birthday month is kind of bittersweet for me. The 20th, 2 years ago, I lost my best friend. So it kind of, I don't know, like every time around that time, everything started spiraling out of control. And, the depression kicks in, and I tend to pull away from everybody and everything. Shoot, be real, money been after my phone like daily because I stopped showing up different places, stopped hitting him up so much. Because when it's all said and done, we talk every day. But it wasn't like that for the past couple of weeks. Because I go into a dark place. And then right after my birthday, 2 years ago, I lost my grandmother. So this point right here, it get real ugly for me. It's kind of hard to have a good birthday. All jokes aside. But I don't know. Monty came, found me, and he was just like, "You ain't got your ticket yet?" I was like, "Nah, but." He said, he told me in my ear, he was like, "Man, check this out. You need to be there." And I was like, all right, I'm gonna get my ticket. The day before came around, you could still get tickets for $25. Couldn't find my wallet. So I'm like, man, hit him up, told him couldn't find my wallet. And I was like, man, I'm gonna just keep looking. When I finally found it, sale had went off. So it was like, whoo, $40. Kind of long right there. He was like, come. I was like, all right, bro, all right. In the back of my mind, I was saying, man, $40, boy. You know where that could take you? So I was just like, you know what? I had just got off. I was at work. Stephanie just so happened to come by my job. I bounced at a nightclub. Stephanie just so happened to come by my job. Because I still contemplating on whether or not I should go or, you know, just go and sit by myself. Saw Stephanie and I was like, man, gotta be a sign. I don't see nothing that's coincidence. So I was like, you know what? I ain't even finna go home. I went straight to a money house after my job. Had my suit in the car and everything. Got to his house, sat in front of his drive, contemplated on whether or not I should actually hit him up. I probably sat out there for like 10, 15 minutes before I actually called him. I finally called him and I was like, bro, I'm outside. I was like, which house is it? He was like, man, I'm coming outside. I guess he heard in my voice that like I was on the fence. He come outside and he just kind of got me situated so I get ready to go. Just hurry up, get me ready, get me in the car. We got there, slept the whole way up. I didn't want to be up, didn't really want to be in any conversation. So I don't know, I finally got there. When I got there, it was just like, I don't know, it was like that first sun in the morning, that rejuvenating sun, the sun that give you energy, like when you first wake up in the morning, and it just came from out of nowhere, and I was like, man, I had to speak to him. I was like, thank you, because I could have been in a real ugly place had I stayed in Tallahassee. So we get there, a little short guy with a funny haircut, Tommy, what's his name? Tommy Gioso. He taps me. He was like, man, boy, you're big. He was like, you should be my bodyguard. I had no clue who he was. And I was like, shoot, the price is right. He started laughing. He was like, and some guy that was walking with him, he was like, shoot, you could be both our bodyguard. He was like, what's your name? I said, Mike. He was like, Mike what? Mike Gaston. He was like, nice to meet you. And I was like, nice to meet you too. What's your name? He was like, Tommy. And then he goes into the inside of the Herbalife meeting, and I watch him for a minute. He walks in. I thought he was going to sit down like towards the front. Man, he goes and sit at the big round tables in the front. Everybody know what that means. So I was like, man, who was I just talking to? Man, after a while, been there for a minute, he gets up on stage. Man, I tell you, he had a story to tell. You know, I was just sitting there listening to his story, his situation. And I was like, man, that's not my story, but it speaks to my story. And I was like, he spoke about how, you know, your past, your past don't have to be your future, but it never goes anywhere. And it may still haunt you, but it don't have to be who you are. And I don't know, man. Yeah, it just took me into a whole nother plane. Man, when I got home, I sat down for a minute and I just started writing. haven't written in a long time. Be honest with you, since I lost my best friend, I haven't really sat down and wrote a clean piece that I could appreciate. And I sat down and I just started writing and writing. Trash can got a bunch of balled up piece of paper in it that I didn't really like, but I was just like, man, let me go ahead and say my goodbye. It's not. I just need to make my peace. And like I sat down, I wrote this letter today on my break. It was short, sweet, but it got my point across. And I don't know, I've been on fire ever since then. Like I've been having this fire about me. Shoot. I don't know, man, like, I gotta get it. Gotta get it. I cannot fail. I refuse to fail. Right now, I have about 400 points, value points to get to qualify for the 500, the 3 months of 500 in a row to get, I can't remember what the qualification is called, but I have about 400 value points to get. I refuse to lose. It's got to be done. So I've been on it. I have two 3-day trials out right now, and I have some in transit coming because I need them in people's hands. So because they finna order. I'm finna change people's lives right now, and with that comes my value point. I just refuse to lose. I refuse to lose. I can't do it. So I don't know it. It's just I'm just on my level. Like I told Amani, like my game isn't to talk about how I do my thing. It's how I walk that walk. I just gotta show you. I gotta show you.
And Mike,
Hey, Mike.
I gotta unmute everybody, man. Hold on. My fault. I make some more.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's up.
That's for sharing, bro.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. That's what this call is for, to share what's really going on. And I got to talk to you offline because I had a dream you was in it, no bromo, but I got to tell you about it. It's funny you got on that shirt because we was like superheroes. Like, it was awesome. So, and it kind of all ties into what you were just saying. It might be prophetic, but I don't know, man. I think we just got some kind of connection with that, man. But yeah, we appreciate you sharing, man. That's what it's all about, man. You hit it on the head. Changing people's lives, that equals the volume points. It's never about the volume points. It's just about changing people's lives. That's it. That's all. So yeah, we over here rooting for you, bro. We appreciate you. That was a good decision you made. We got Apple Pie and we got Amani Floyd. Apple Pie is already messing with you. You want to go? You gonna go? Now you go.
Hey, hi. Hey, everyone. Hello. I am Stephanie, aka Apple Pie. Been in the business for 3 years. Shout out to Chanel for jumping on the call. Let me tell you about Chanel. Let me tell you guys a real quick story about Chanel, how she just, a whim, I said, hey, Chanel, I'm going to Orlando for an STS. And she's like, what's an STS? And I was like, it's a success training seminar for Herbalife. Everything that I talk about all the time. Okay, I'll go, whatever. Chanel joined Herbalife as a member. She heard about the business opportunity and about getting healthy. She joined as a member right there while we sat in STS. Like, paid her money, joined the business, and was like, I get to stay for the second part? Great. Then I want to go ahead and become a member so I can stay for the second part and learn about it. So shouts out to her for making the best decision of her life. I'm thankful that I can be a part of it. So Orlando STS. Woo! I just talked to Megan about this. amazing. Orlando STS was amazing. Like, I hear every time you go to STS, and we talk about this all the time, you go to an STS and you hear things that you've already heard. You have to make sure you put on a different mindset so that you learn something different from it. And I did this time. And I don't know if it was because I put on a different mindset or it was just the way that they presented everything. But a couple of nuggets. Jennifer and Lenny Iacopelli, they are the epitome of, you meet someone, we talk about sideline leverage, and they're not really sidelines, but we talk about how, you can assist someone else. Because I think it's because everybody has different personalities. I look at like me and Amani when we're doing fit camps, we have different personalities. But you can assist someone in what you do well, they may lack in, and what you lack in, they may do well. And they're husband and wife, but they're a millionaire team, and she is one type of personality. He's the complete opposite. He literally reminds me of Super. Like, he legitimately reminds me of Super. Like, his mindset is like, if we're not talking about money, I don't want to hear it. I don't even have a conversation with you. You can go talk to my wife about it. When you're ready to actually start a plan, then you come holler at me. I was like, whoa, I've heard that before. But I was definitely thankful for them. They talked about branding versus buttons, which I felt was really, really important. He talked about how, like, everybody's branded now. Everybody says they're branded now. They wear their Herbalife 24 shirts in the gym or whatnot, but he compared it to Nike. And he was like, if I wear a Nike shirt, does anybody say, oh, tell me about Nike? No, they don't, because they don't have a reason to. Like, it's great to be branded, but you need the button on top of the brand. The button is what's going to make somebody ask you, like, what's up? What's going on? Tell me about the business or whatnot. So I feel like that was really impactful. And just like Mike said, everybody knows I'm a water bag. Well, people that actually know me know I'm a water bag, so I'm emotional. I cry about everything. But Tommy told his story, like his actual story. Like, I've heard Tommy speak before. I've heard him talk about, the 27 cents in his bank account after he signed up for Herbalife. And, I was always like, oh, that's so powerful. Like, he made a sacrifice to join Herbalife. But Tommy told his real story at Orlando STS, like, all the way from, like, being in prison, like coming out of prison, like real life story. And I felt like he was so real. And like, I was thankful for that. I feel like that's the most I got out of STS was just Tommy speaking and being like, it was kind of like he just sat on the edge of the stage and was just like, let me tell y'all about my life. Like, I literally was like tearful, like watery eyed, like, let me not cry in front of these people, because everything he said was so personal. And like, anybody that knows my story knows that, or if you don't know my story knows that, before I started Herbalife, I was dealing with, Tommy talked about his steroid abuse and how he was addicted to steroids. If everybody knows me knows that I was like in and out of GNC and doing anything and everything to lose weight. So I was pretty much damaging my body on a regular basis, like sacking and things of that nature that was basically killing me. And to hear him sit there and be able to sit and to see him sit on that stage and cry and tell people like, I was addicted to steroids and I didn't know where to go. And I was just like, it's not my story, but it is my story. Like, when I was listening to Mike, I'm just like, right, it's not my story, but it speaks to my story because, I had a different type of addiction, but still addiction is addiction. It affects you the same way. And to hear him say like where he came from and to see him stand up there and be like, now I'm president team, and to be president team, but still be a genuine person. And to be able to connect with people on that level and not care what level you are. Like, just like he walked up to Mike, he came behind me and he was like, oh, you cute. Let's take a selfie. That picture that I posted, like, he jumped up to me and was just like, let's take a picture. I appreciate that. I'm thankful for that. And like, I was talking to Amani and I was just like, sometimes we missed April LDW. And like, they always say, get to the events. When you don't get to an event, you feel it, you recognize it. It's almost like you're drained. It's just like when I go to church every Sunday. I go to church on Sunday to be ready for that entire week, to be filled for that week and to be able to get through it. It's the same thing with like STSs and LDWs and extravaganza. It's to fill you till you get to that next event. So I'm thankful that we got the opportunity to go out to Orlando. It was definitely beneficial. Those are my nuggets. I don't know if those are nuggets, but that's what I got from it. So those are my nuggets.
Yeah, apple pie.
You just blooming, man. You're a blooming apple pie. We love you so much.
A blooming apple. I like that.
Yeah, we're gonna hashtag that. Chanel, thank you for going with her. I can just see a whole nother light in her now.
Yes.
Thank you for being a yes. We got my man running Anchor. He already know what time it is. I see you calling in. It's on you, Monty.
What's up, everybody? Hold on. Okay. What's up, everybody? Monty Floyd. I started Herbalife as a client in. Matter of fact, I became a member in April of 2013. I couldn't afford my product then, so about May 2013, I ordered my product. 30 days later, I had pretty decent results. About 60 days later, now I'm doing my gratitude to Megan Hawkins. About 60 days later, I got on the phone with Megan. I said, Megan, teach me this thing. I started talking. Megan said, shut up, you talking too much. And then she taught me how to cut my language down. And it's been a journey ever since. It's been a wonderful journey ever since. Shout out to my dog, T. Hawk. Man, amazing person, just outstanding person. Somebody I just admired since I've been in the business. Somebody that I felt like I could relate to off top. So many commonalities in his personality. Somebody I just don't mind following. Hey, I mean, just an outstanding human being, man. Just so I appreciate the both of you guys. When you two come together, man, you just a ball of appreciation, man. So thank you, both of you all. Gratitude on 10,000, man, 10,000. I started Herbalife 3 years ago, and I want to tell you something. I hate my team. Like, I hate being world team. I hate being world team so much, but I've never worn my pin before in my life. I never wore it from the time I got it. When I got the thing in the mail, I just looked at my journal. I was like, like God said on the 7th day, I said, that's good, and I threw it aside. But all along, like, over like the past year, I told myself, like, you got to start wearing your pin. You got to start being proud of where you are, because where you are, somebody's trying to get to. And then I said to myself, nobody likes where they are. Nobody likes where they are. You might embrace where you are, but nobody wants to be where they are. I said, not even the president's team members. Not even the president's team members want to stay where they are. If they're 15, they want to be 20K executive president's team. I know some of y'all know what that means. If you're a senior consultant, you want to be a qualified producer. You're a qualified producer, you want to be a supervisor. Nobody likes where they are. We embrace where we are because we know that where we are is a part of our journey. And it's a part of the growth, necessary growth to get where we're going. I'm saying it to say this weekend, I put on my world team pin for the first time. And oh my goodness, I felt so good putting on my world team pin. I put on my world team pin for the first time. And, you know, I didn't think twice about it. Events for me are a little bit different, you know, and me and Cyrah talk about that. Events for me are a little bit different. They're not about necessarily getting the information, because the reality of the matter is this. We've all got enough information per se to get us to president's team. We've got enough information. Now, we might need to grow as people through our personal development and through our reading. We might need to grow to get to president's team mentally, because you got to grow yourself before you grow your pen. But we got enough information. I go to president's team. I go to the meetings each month because I need the fire. And I talk about it all the time. I need the fire to keep me blazing, to keep me going. Quitting has never been a thought in my mind. Quitting Herbalife has like never been a thought in my mind. I was talking to Garen a couple months ago. Garen hit me up out of the blue, and he was like, where you at, King? I said, Garen, let me tell you something, man. You ain't got to worry about me quitting. I said, Garen, when I went to high school, dude pulled me out the band and told me, if you get on the football team, I can get you a scholarship to college. And it took me 3 years to start, but I finally did. And when I started, I got a scholarship to college. When I got to college, man, I almost got kicked out my first year. I was on probation for stupid stuff, and then my coach almost kicked me out. The next year I came and I started, period. When I got to corporate America, I remember I was a district manager trainee. I trained in that store so long. I hated the store. I hated it. But eventually, because I was in the store for so long, training to be a district manager, I was in the store so long that by the time I became a district manager, I was so great at being a district manager that I moved to #1 in the company overnight. Man, don't worry about how long it takes you to get to the next pen level. When you get there, when you start moving, you're going to pass people. Don't worry about how long it takes you to get there, because you need the process. You got to embrace it. But once you get there, once you start moving, you're going to start passing people. You're going to start passing people. So I told Garen, man, hey, I love this. I love this process. I love it. I don't like my pen, but I embrace the process. I embrace it because I know I need it. I needed to be in that store all that time. I needed to be on that football team on the south side kid coming from whatever, going from music from the band to the football team, and people beat me up. When I went to football practice, I told Garen I didn't know how to put on my pads. I didn't know what a jock strap was, but I needed the process because by the time I started, I couldn't be stopped. Period. I needed to sit in front of the judge, and they said, "Why should we let you stay in school?" I needed that process to determine me to the start of the next year. So here I am in Herbalife. And I had to tell myself, Amani, I love the process. Me and my brother talk about it all the time. I hate to fail, but me and my brother talk about I love to fail. I love to be down because it makes us who we are. So I go to these events each month because I know, man, I just got to keep going to these events till it clicks. I got to keep going to the events till I earn my starting position. But all the people that I saw, that's why I never worry about who's around me. Never worry about who's passing me. I love to see people succeed. It's not about anybody else. It's about myself. It's about me becoming the person I need to be so I can get the pen I need to get. Man, I love this process. I love it. I'm so glad I went to STS because of my guy next to me. I've been knowing him since 1996. Since he walked up to the door in Miss Hawkins' class. I've been knowing him since 1996. This is what I get excited about. I get excited about apple pie. I just get excited about Chanel. Man, just whoever you are on this phone, I'm telling you, there are going to be ups and downs. There's going to be times when you're questioning what you're doing. It may not last 2 days. It may last an hour. It may last a second. But all I'm going to tell you is keep going to the events. Keep doing your personal development. Keep getting people healthy. Just keep going. Keep going. And eventually it's going to click. And when it clicks, oh, my goodness, it's going to click. Oh, when it clicks, it's going to click fast. And it's going to be like, it's going to click like, ain't nobody in my mouth click. Like, you're going to have your click with you. So it's just going to be stupid, man. But anyway, I'm done. Appreciate y'all again. Gratitude to my sponsor who ain't even, my sponsor, I don't even know what the hell he's doing. It doesn't even matter because he brought me to the business. And that's all he had to do. You know what I'm saying? He dropped me. That's all he had to do because I'm going to the top. Shout out to my dog, Ellen. Appreciate you. It's not what you say. It's how you feel about what you say. Hey, man, you make me feel good about what you say, so I appreciate you. Man, you got it, Hawk. I'm done, man. Love y'all, man.
And that's the best. I always hate going after that guy because he's just so good. He's just so good. I resent going after him. I got to share something with you guys, and we're going to touch the marketing plan. But what me and Megan wanted to do is show you guys this Get Ripped plan because a lot of people talk about lean and fit plan, lean and fit, lose weight. But you're going to have some of these people that's, ex-athletes like Monty Floyd and super ripped up military guys like Montreal, or just pure thoroughbred X-Men beasts like Joey the Beast or Mike Gaston right there. Like, you're going to have these people who want to get ripped. So I wanted to take a minute. It's going to take me 4 minutes. I want to share my screen and show you guys what I have. And if you guys like it enough, if you want it, I can put the file in Star Team Heroes. What's the name of the page? Yeah. Star Urban Heroes. I'll put it in there. I'll put the file in there. I'll put it in all the team pages. But let me share the screen with you guys.
Or Moose Juice. We saw that.
Or Moose Juice.
Goes without saying.
Boom. So let me know. Unmute yourself, Ellen, maybe, and let me know if you can see the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys can see the screen. Thumbs up, right? Apple Pie, thumbs up. So remember, this is something I got back in 2012 when I started the business. As Amani said, it was one of my first members, my first 10. Edwin, I would go over a lot of this stuff with him. And this right here is the first question you ask people. I don't know, Chanel, if you got asked this or not, probably because I trained Stephanie, I hazed her. But it's what are your overall health goals and why? And then the second question is why. And then the third question is why. And then the fourth question is why. And you want to go ahead and do this infinitely, calling users, I know you can't see it, but you want to say, why? You want to ask them why until you get it, until you get an answer. I know Tommy Giosa was at you guys' event this weekend, and he told you his why and everything and his story. So once you get that why, cool. Now you explain the nutrition plan to them, and then you ask them, how much do you spend on food per day? So if they spend $5 or less, they want to do the 150 budget plan. If they do $5 to $10, they go $250, 10 or more, that's $350. Everything will be broken down for you if you look in the group calling users. But for everybody else that can see this, you should be familiar with the Lean and Fit Ultimate, right? Because we went over that multiple times. It's plastered for the cover photo in Star Urban Heroes and the team page. And you already should know what this column is. But what we want to look at is the get rip plans. So if they're doing that $5 a day, I'll scroll up. They're doing that $5 a day, right? That means they pretty much don't eat. Or if that's their budget, they're going to get a Formula One Sport and a Rebuild Strength. Not going to tell you what's in it, not going to tell you everything it does, because all of that is on your myherbalife.com. Also, if you ordered those products or you have anybody that ordered it, you can read the canister. We have it broken down into the page. There's files in there as well that you can read, but it does awesome, amazing stuff. And if you go to an STS or maybe a local HOM somewhere with some sidelines, it'll have everything in there that it does. It's really cool. It's all good. Shout out to Tamika Matt, who's like, man, I can't make the call, but she's still texting, like, what y'all talking about? So if you look, if they spend $5 to $10 a day, so right here, $8.33 a day, get ripped advance. So that's going to be your Formula One Sport, your Rebuild Strength. You're going to add a prepare. So Formula One Sport, essentially, that's the same thing as Formula One. But if somebody's already ripped and they're an athlete and they know what they're doing, they get the Formula One Sport. It's going to be the pretty much similar, except it's going to be a different type of protein. It's going to be milk whey versus the soy isolate. So it's for bulking rather than leaning. Does that make sense? Guys, that makes sense a little bit? Okay. And then the Rebuild Strength, I'm not even going to touch it. That's just pretty much amaze balls, which is slightly above amazing. So you're going to add the pre-workout for the events. That's pretty cool. Who likes prepare? I mean, he's like one of my favorite. He's a short guy, but he's like one of my favorite short friends. He's the short guy. And then if you go up here, if they're spending $10 or more a day, they're getting the Get Rip Ultimate. That's the Rebuild Strength, the Formula One Sport, the Prepare. They're going to add an Herbalife line, a Total Control, and a small herbal tea concentrate, or they're going to add an Aminogen. How I learned it was a small herbal tea concentrate, but I switched it to Aminogen because that has properties to break proteins down into smaller lipids so their body absorbs it. So I found out for people who are physique competition people or bodybuilders or professional athletes or ex-athletes, they're more interested in the Aminogen rather than the small herbal tea. Matter of fact, let's just put / because they can get either or right there, and it's essentially the same price. So all of this will be shared in the team page, but here's what it's looked like. If you want to screenshot it, it's right there. These are some action steps, like when you get a coach or a client at first, when a coach or a client first starts, it's your job to get them going on a plan and immediately brand their nutrition program. So that means Chanel, you just got your products. That means you are going to immediately, I wish I could put this in all caps, but I'm not because I'm lazy. I don't like typing. I like working out. I'm working out my hands. You see that? Immediately brand it as their nutrition program. So Chanel, you should take full ownership. Well, I'm not gonna say what you should do, but you could take full ownership with these products. These are your products. You are a member. You're the CEO of your own business. Brand it. Say, you know, whatever comes to your heart. I mean, Mike, just like he talks to us, talk to people like that on your social media. And then from that point forward, Stephanie's going to teach you. We're going to co-coach you. Megan, myself, Stephanie, everybody on this call. We're going to teach you how to brand yourself and blog your journey on social media. And you're going to get in the best shape of your life. You're going to feel great. You're going to lose weight. Whatever results you want, you're going to get it. So post a photo of them on their first workout. Did y'all see how clear these directions are? Your first workout you're doing on your nutrition program. I know you've done workouts before, but you have not done a workout while you've been on this nutrition regimen. So you want to do that. You also want to post a picture of you eating healthy. It doesn't have to have any products in the picture. You're going to have your tea and tablets too. You know, you can have that in the background somewhere, you know, subliminal. But just, hey, healthier options. Maybe I'm eating chicken, turkey, or fish. What else? Complex carbs, vegetables, you know. Post a week of your first week results. If you look on Kyra's Facebook, on his profile photos, you will see a 1 week result picture. You will see a day 7 on there because I read this and I did it. And if you want to know where I got to where I'm at and the people above me and the people beside me and the people in my organization, how to get to where they're getting to is because they follow these simple instructions. So you'll create an immediate following by doing this. And I like that. And I'm going to stop and share. And I like that on Facebook. They do views now because back in the day, they didn't have views. So if you didn't get a like or comment, you don't see who's viewing. But like Instagram and even Facebook, they'll show who's viewing. So you can see your watchers. Like you can see, you know, see your creepers, people that be on your timeline like this. You know, they're like, they don't say nothing. They just, I see you, Joey. You know what I mean? You can get those people now. So you want to reach out to them. And Amani is a king at doing that. And just before we close out, I'm going to pass it to Megan. She has some announcements, some recognition. And I'm sorry we ran out of time for the marketing plan, but we can post it in the group. So I'm going to go through the legs of Megan.
Yeah. So I was going to say everything he just said. So anyways, yeah, Chanel, and we're so excited to have you. So now your job is to tell Apple Pie, I need to know the basics. I want to know the basics. Teach me the basics, and don't leave her alone until you know the basics. Basics. Know the plans. Know what you're supposed to do. So that's awesome.
Yeah, she's looking at it.
Yeah. See, look, she already got the face. She got the apple pie face already. Right. Anyways, I just want to shout out a couple people who are really close to hitting supervisor. Super Mario posted this earlier today, so I just, punched in the calculator. We got Jamal Harris, who's 892.57 volume points away from supervisor.
Woo! Let's get it.
Quinn is 797 volume points. Wait, 0.31 volume points away from supervisor.
Woo!
We got Danielle, 419.58 volume points away from supervisor. And we got Ashley Phillips, who is 275.32 volume points away from supervisor.
Ashley Phillips.
So that's all very exciting. Everybody reach out to them, give them some love, give them a push, let them know you are looking out for them. Chanel, you need to hit up Apple Pie and say, what the heck is supervisor? And well, let me stop saying what you need to do. I just, I suggest it,
There you go.
But
since SDS, asking her everything. Don't worry about it.
There you go. See, ooh, apple pie.
Look good.
So yeah, we're all excited about knowing the basics. Recommend. Thank you, Amani. See, Amani always has like the words that I'm trying to say, but he has the right words. So yeah, and yeah, shout out to Ellen for representing us in Miami, who was all watching your pictures and seeing you all some fancy people out there.
That Snapchat was real.
Yeah. I heard some of it. He was on your Snapchat. I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we'll see everybody next week. Who's that? Who you with, Mike?
Uh-oh.
Is he face to face?
Mike face to facing.
Who is that?
Mike face to facing. Let's get him. Let's get her.
Who's that?
Stephanie.
I didn't see.
Hey, I'm calling her. I'm calling Brittany out right now. Stephanie. She said she's supposed to be coming with you soon to fit camp.
Bam.
Fit camp.
That. So with that being said, I love ending it like that. If you guys are complete, I'm complete. Anybody need anything else? Anybody got anything else? Are you guys good?
We're gonna see.
Yeah.
We're gonna see.
All right. We gonna see. All right. So let's unmute everybody. Turn up.
Voice next week.
Oh yeah, we want to hear your voice,
Yeah, because
Bacon.
we gotta hear Bacon's voice every week.